Here at Westminster, the Queen has set out the government's policies.
The universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 million years ago expansion started.
My government's priority has always been to secure the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union on the 31st of October.
While the Labour leader is dismissive, the Prime Minister says he aims to create a new age of opportunity for the country.
At the heart of this speech is an ambitious programme to unite our country with energy and optimism, and also with the basic common sense of one nation conservatism.
The Prime Minister promised that this Queen's speech would dazzle us. On closer inspection, Mr. Speaker, it is nothing more than fool's gold.
And the other main stories on tonight's programme. Syrian government forces on the move to the border with Turkey, raising grave fears of a dangerous new conflict.
Gareth Southgate says his side must deliver in Sofia later, a win in their qualifying.
100 Malaysian children. Huckle had gone to Malaysia as a teenager on a gap year, and he went on to groom children while he was doing voluntary work. In 2016, he was given 22 life sentences for sexually abusing children between the ages of 6 months and 12 years old.
Yo, yeah, it's like the bifter. I'm gonna rape your little sister. Fried chicken licking, I'm gonna give her a kicking.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6 from Westminster, where earlier today the Queen set out the government's future policies on issues such as crime, health and the environment, and of course Brexit. But given that the Prime Minister has no majority in Parliament, many of the bills may not become law. MPs are debating this speech now and will do so for the coming days. If they reject it, there are likely to be renewed calls for a general election. And hanging over it all, the Brexit negotiations which are continuing in Brussels. Our political editor, Laura Koonsberg, now on today's events here at Westminster.
Plenty of pomp, but very bizarre circumstances. Playing for the monarch's arrival. The Queen and the Crown here to announce the government's plans. But they're a wish list at the very best, going through the traditional motions.
Sheldon.
If this first promise is not kept.
My government's priority has always been to secure the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union on the 31st of October.
That's a huge if, and the doubts over Brexit dwarf the government's other ambitions.
New laws will be taken forward to help implement the National Health Service's long-term plan in England.
Whether that's more funding for the health service, a point system for immigration, or longer criminal sentences.
My government is committed to addressing violent crime and to strengthening public confidence in the criminal justice system. New sentencing laws will see that the most serious offenders spend longer in custody to reflect better the severity of their crimes.
This unlikely pair aren't inclined to agree on any of that, whatever small talk Boris Johnson was trying and failing to make. Jeremy Corbyn. wants a better outcome than his predecessor, but just like Theresa May, Boris Johnson wants an early election.
The legislative programme, Mr. Speaker, propaganda exercise that the government cannot disguise. Cannot disguise. Exercise, Mr. Disguise. Propaganda exercise, disguise. Propaganda exercise, Mr. Speaker, disguise. Propaganda, Mr. Speaker, speak, eyes. Propaganda.